Okay, part 3. Sorry for the big lapse in time between part 2 and part 3, but I made a DiGiorno's pizza because I'm bored out of my mind, and people have been texting me all day, and it seems that everyone is at that state tournament. Kinda wish I would have gone, but at the same time, I still have my other complaints, that I addressed in part 1. But a lot of people seem to be there, especially according to the Facebook check-ins. I haven't seen people use Facebook check-ins like that in a long time, and apparently almost, 48 out of my friends on Facebook 48 people are at the pit right now watching the state tournament, cheering on the team that's not our team, but the team that lives next to us. So that's interesting. I think it's interesting how, despite the rivalry between the two schools, if one of us goes to the state tournament, the other community will cheer us on. It's actually it's kind of like a brotherly rivalry. Ugh, man, it's a lot of L's and Y's and bullshit. I can't pronounce. Man, I feel like a retard when I mispronounce words like that. I have no idea. Anyway, I want to thank Big Dog Designs. I think that's what his name is on Twitter. He showed me Songbird for Android, and it's fucking amazing. It really is. Basically, it's the iPhone or iPod Touch music player made for Android. And if you guys have an Android phone, you know how shitty, how absolute crap the regular Google one, the regular Google music player is. So I'm glad he showed me that. It's excellent. I've been using it and enjoying the hell out of it. Yeah. And I love how people are telling me, yo, get out of your house. Yo, get out of my house and do what? Everyone in my community is miles away. Like literally an hour and a half drive away. And the ones that aren't, like my friend CJ, are sick or are like me and don't want to go see the fucking game. And most of them are busy doing something else. There's not a lot to do around here. The thing is, you guys have to remember, I live in the middle of nowhere. The population of my city, the city I live in, is 200 people. 279. And the one next to us is like 300 and some. And it's funny because on Wikipedia, they actually combine the entire valley and make a population of 1,300 and some. But it's literally like 4 or 5 cities put together. I live out in the middle of nowhere. Like, people think I'm exaggerating when I say that, but no, there's nobody here. I live in such a tiny-ass town. I have to drive to other cities in order to do anything. And, it's just ridiculous. You really have to think about that, man. Like, there's Santa Fe and then there's Espanola. But both are about a 30-minute drive from where I live, so it's just, I live out in the nowhere land. He's a real nowhere man. Yeah, I've been listening to the Beatles a lot lately. I don't know what it is. I always get on a Beatles kick every once in a while. It happens like once a year. Just get on this Beatles kick. Last year, it was prolonged. No, it wasn't last year, was it? Maybe it was last year, actually, because I think I bought expansions for the Beatles Rock Band. But the Beatles Rock Band, I think, came out in 2009. All I know is that I played the shit out of it last year, and even lent it to CJ for a while. Him and his mom had the microphone and the fucking guitar. They were playing it. He doesn't really like Rock Band, though. He only likes the Beatles. So that he tried it out just to, play with the Beatles stuff. I don't know why I keep going into these menus during this game trying to buy stuff when I can't afford anything. It's actually quite stupid. I'm buying all the upgrades in the game because there's this stupid achievement. It's going to be the last achievement I do in this game. You have to buy every upgrade and find every goddamn collectible in the game and beat it on hard. Once you do that, you get an achievement. And it's a 125-point achievement. So, if you don't get that achievement, the maximum amount of points you can get this game is, let's see, 875. And I'll get that easy. I mean, I just have to collect those sheriff stars, and I also have to dodge a rabbit. And it's like the achievements are easy in this game. Really fucking easy. If you want an easy achievement score game, Rango is definitely one to go for. Because, I think 2 or 3 playthroughs, and you'll be able to do it. Oh, look! Gore the Movie God signed on. Good for him! He's going to talk to me on Skype later. Probably while I'm recording more footage for this walkthrough. And you see, a lot of people want me to do live recording. I could do that on the Windows computer, but, you know, since I'm on Mac, I can't do that with this computer, unfortunately. I have to record footage first, and then, after I record the footage, I can talk over it. I cannot do both at once because basically the way the Dazzle works on the Mac is absolutely fucking retarded. And it sucks because you pay more for the Dazzle on the Mac. The Dazzle on the Mac costs $100. My Dazzle for Windows, which arguably has a better quality, I paid, guess how much? That's right, I paid $15 fucking for it. So, yeah, $100 versus $15, and the magic of Macintosh. Ah, yes, Macs are way overpriced, guys. They are, really badly. In fact, I think this Mac, I'm only going to upgrade it one more time, and then I'm done with Apple completely. That's why I'm really iffy about getting an iPad. And even though I want one, I kind of really want one now, because I want something that I can, you know, lay in my bed, pull up a fucking iPad, look on shit on the internet, and, you know, walk around the house, or, you know, something that's convenient, because a laptop is so fucking inconvenient. And an iPad would be perfect. I mean, I love my phone, and I can do the majority of stuff with my phone, but the screen is so small. And, like, if I want to show someone a YouTube video on my phone, it's kind of lame. And it would be awesome. Plus, the iOS has all those games and stuff, but, you know, Android really needs a good tablet. I'm so ready for a good Android tablet. I would buy one, but, you know, the Motorola Zoom sucks, and it's really overpriced. And, like, I really just want a good Android tablet. Come on. Some company, Motorola, someone, make a good Android tablet, please. I had so much trouble with that part earlier. I don't know. I think it's because I thought you had to shoot the Steam parts in order to get them to turn off. But, you know, this time around, though, I figured that you didn't have to do that. So, whatever. One problem I have with this game is that they use the same character models over and over and over for the enemies, even in stages where it wouldn't make sense. And you'll see what I mean later on. I actually saw a couple of commercials for this game earlier today, which I found interesting, because I didn't know, you know, Paramount would have the budget to advertise for this game. And I know a lot of people are going to say, Samuel, but this game is published by EA, and it's not published by EA. It's distributed by EA. EA prints out the copies, prints out the, you know, gets the cases and whatever, but they don't publish the game. They didn't have any involvement with oh, look, a text message. They didn't have any involvement with the funding of the game or any of that. They just print out the stuff. Similar what they do with Valve and stuff, but they actually help out with the console ports on Valve, which makes them a little bit of helping with the development and publishment of the console Valve titles. But as for how do I say this? As for, you know, the PC Valve games, they just make the physical versions of them. And speaking of Steam, I kind of miss it. I don't have that many Steam Play games, and since my Windows computer's out of commission, I can only use my Mac. So, you know how it is. And that means I can only play games like VVV or Poker Night at the Inventory, or I think those are the only 2 Steam Play games I have, besides Half-Life and Left 4 Dead 2, but those would never fucking run on my Mac, so sucks dick. Yeah, my head's itchy for some reason. I have no idea why. And Alien Maggie was watching my videos, and he said that, you know, Skype is only on PC. I beg to differ, mister, because Skype is on the PSP, Skype is on my Android, Skype is everywhere. I really wish it came to consoles. Man, Microsoft would have had such an edge if you could talk using your Xbox Live headset and stuff through Skype. I mean, there's so many partnerships Microsoft and Sony could do and make these. They can make their consoles like the Android and iPhone with apps everywhere. They need to just make more and more apps because that's the way of the future. They have to compete with Google TV and shit. Google TV is looking really fucking nice. And if YouTube could go on my Xbox, if YouTube and all this shit could work on my Xbox, I would, probably use the Xbox a shitload more than my computer. And that would be brilliant. Like, why are they not taking the opportunity and learning from stuff like Google TV and stuff? It would be so much easier. But, companies aren't very smart. I heard there's rumors of a YouTube app coming to the Xbox, and it might be announced at E3, but you never know. I mean, I've been expecting that for a long time. I would have expected YouTube before Hulu Plus. That's just me, though. I don't know. But, I'd rather have an app than a web browser on the Xbox. Because it's the same way. I don't use the web browser to search Twitter or Facebook on my Android phone. Because that's dumb. It's not specially designed for it, and it works like shit. And the same thing goes for the PS3 when I try to use the web browser on that, man. Because the web browser, none of the websites work properly because they work like shit. Because, it's designed for a mouse and keyboard. I want apps, just simple things where I can scroll through, and it would work perfectly. I mean, YouTube XL kind of works for the Wii, but not really. YouTube XL for the Wii and PS3 is pretty shitty still. Pretty fucking shitty. Oh, you see, this is the guy I'm supposed to dodge and then hit with melee attacks. But it's pretty damn difficult because he has such a stupidly large range. And boom, look at him. I'm a retard. You see that range on that? I wasn't even in the vicinity of a stupid blast. So I decided, fuck it. I'll get out my popcorn gun and shoot him. This game's pretty good, though. And it wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it might be. But, glad Paramount sent it to me so you could see it. It's actually a pretty cool game. I'd say it's comparative to Ratchet & Clank in terms of quality in some areas. Because it's just a neat platformer. And it's a lot better than Up or a lot of the other Pixar titles I played. Yeah, my cousin wanted me to rent Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, and I got Up on the Wii from THQ, that's who. Alright. And, I've played a lot of these games, and this one's actually the best one so far. Maybe they'll keep getting better. I don't know. But the thing is that these companies have to shoot out these games in 7 months, man. Now, I'm not going to say that's a real valid excuse, because if you didn't know, Bungie made Halo 2 in 7 months. That's right. Good games could be made in 7 months, but I don't think they had the budget that Bungie had. And it's all relative, It really all is. So, yeah. There wasn't really any glitches in this game, however, it did hard freeze on me once. That was annoying. And it happened live on stream. Man, if you don't go to my streams, you are missing out, man. Because streams are the shit. I love them. I think that they're a brilliant way of communicating with my fans without, just to get to try to know who I am as a person. That, I'm a joker. Don't take me ultra serious and stuff. And, it's just how it is. Man, I would hate to have to work on the weekend. Someone just texted me that they're getting ready for work. I mean, really? Working on the weekend sucks. I couldn't imagine. Ugh. But then again, as someone who's unemployed right now, yeah. However, I'm looking for tiny writing jobs and stuff. Looking around just to get some cash in, man. it pisses me off because, you know, where I got laid off from, there's like 3 or 4 people doing all my jobs. All the jobs that I used to do, one person, have 3 or 4 people at the place doing the jobs now. And it's like, what the fuck? I did all those jobs for less pay, and I did it as one person. And now you have the money to hire, you know, 3 people to do all my jobs? Ugh. I'm surprised the newspapers are still around, to be fucking honest. So, what can I say? What can I say? I mean, really, newspapers nowadays really aren't needed. I mean, if you really think about it. Oh, look, there's an audio track covering another audio track. I'll be right back. Okay. Hey, well, this person works at a retail store or something, so I think she'll be fine or whatever today because, you know, everyone's at the state basketball game. I wonder how empty Walmart is. Now, if you don't know, the Walmart where I live is the mall of our community. All 3 cities that surround said Walmart hang out there. Yeah, you know how a lot of big cities, I know you guys have malls and stuff, and you all just go there to hang out. Well, Walmart is our mall. Everyone just goes there, hangs out, and looks at the stupid shit around Walmart. Yeah, that's how tiny of an ass town I live in. Walmart is our main attraction, even though it's not even in our city. Ooh, a text message, or my message sent failed, or whatever. Yeah, Verizon in my area is not very good. In my house, anyway. It's weird, because outside of my house, it works fine. But in my house, it's absolute garbage. Ugh, I don't know what it is. Maybe the walls are made of lead, maybe the walls are made of clay, or some material that blocks cellular signal from getting, you know, from the airwaves to my phone. Because it's a real pain in the ass. I get 1 bar in my house, and as soon as I step out, I get 1 bar at 1x in my house. And as soon as I step outside, it's full bars 3G. And it's like, what the fuck? I don't know. It's absolute insanity. My brother got an iPhone, and I'm not jealous because he's having so many problems with it. Man, iPhones, I'm so glad. I'm jumping off the Apple bandwagon. But at the same time, iPads look real cool. I don't know. It's give and take. Give and take, give and take, give and take. Look at this guy. Boom, boom, pow. So, what about you guys? Do you guys have an iPad or an iPod or, you know, iPhone? I don't know. I think with my Mac, I'm going to basically upgrade the RAM because I only have a gig in there. And I'll put 2 gigs in. I would put 4 gigs in, but the problem is that the 4 gig module, I only have one area to put RAM in because, I don't know. I guess when I was installing RAM in last time, I had static electricity on my hand or something and ruined the other fucking port. But as it stands right now, I can only put 1 stick of RAM in my fucking machine. So I think I'm going to have to go with 2 gigs because I'm not sure the 4 gigabyte module works with my specific model. Thank you, Apple, for making your firmware so proprietary that it limits the RAM that my hardware can fucking use per slot. Yay! You know how fun that is. Ooh, got a text message. Droid. I'm looking for an interesting text message, like ringtone, because I'm so sick of Droid, but it's literally the best one that comes installed with Android. So if you guys have any sound bites that would be interesting for a text message, you know, that aren't like saying anything or whatever, just like a little jingle, kind of like the Facebook pop, but not like that. I don't know. I might just put the AIM ringtone as a text message. How about that? Anyway, Sam out.